my thoughts on Thomas Tuchel being in talks to be the next England manager. Ultimately, I think he's a good manager, but he just wouldn't suit England because we've got so much attacking players in the squad. Why should we go out there and get a defensive-minded manager? I know playing defensive sometimes can work, but it just wouldn't suit England because we're not a team that plays on the counter-attack. We're a team that likes to have a lot of the ball and, like, be patient. And then when a team, like, opens up, that's when we try and break them down. But the main thing is we can't give the job to Lee Carsley. Because we did the same mistake with that with Gareth. He won a few, like, meaningless games. I know you do get a trophy for winning the Nations League, but ultimately it is the international version of the Community Shield, where if you win it, no one's really that arsed about it. I know a lot of people are saying, like, Eddie Howe, but what's he won in his managerial career with Newcastle? Nothing. And he won nothing at Bournemouth as well, despite Bournemouth not really having a great history. But the thing is, even though he did get to a final with Newcastle, he got to the Carabao Cup final when he lost to Man United. Ultimately, no one will remember that because he lost the final. Getting to a final is great, but no one really remembers it if you lose the final. That's just my personal take. And what happens if you get Tuchel in and then we play against Germany? Would he really have his full heart in it? And, like, would he put enough passion into it for us to get over the line? Because people have been saying Klopp as well. I know he's also German, but I can sort of see the reason behind Klopp because he'd suit the style way better than Tuchel because he actually plays attacking football. And regardless of what the score is, he never sits back. And he was in England for like 9-10 years, so he knows the culture of England well. And I think he's liked the country across his time being in the country as Liverpool manager. So I just think it would make more sense than Tuchel. But he's got a new sort of job that's like a director sort of thing, I think. I think it's at Red Bull Salzburg, something like that. And I think after that he's going to try and be the Germany manager. So Klopp probably won't happen. Pochettino is out of the books as well because he's the USA manager now. So I don't really know where England go from here. So maybe Tuchel is the best option out of like a not great set of managers that are available to take the job. Because Lampard's available, that would be a crap appointment because he's done nothing in his managerial career. Potter, despite doing well at Brighton, when he got a big job in Chelsea, he failed miserably and didn't last long. So, due to his failure as a big club manager, I don't think we get him in. So, maybe we do go for Tuchel, despite me not really wanting him because of the football that I play would be boring. Because there's not many great managers out there. So, yeah. But ultimately, I do think Tuchel probably ends up at United. That's just my personal take. Because I think he'd suit United down to the ground. Because they're not a possession-based team. They like to play on the counter. So does Tuchel. And I think that job would just suit him, to be honest. Because United have got to get the next managerial appointment right. Because they've had Moyes, that's failed. It didn't work out Mourinho. Despite him having a good first season, no one was really happy with how bad the football he was playing, so defensive. Ten Hag hasn't worked out, despite him winning 2 trophies in 2 years. Ultimately, I think he did pretty well in the first season, but I think he's just got sort of found out, and as his time's gone on as United manager, he just lost his ideas. But I just don't really know where England go from here, to be honest. Because there's not a great bunch of English managers out there. And there's not really many foreign managers out there that would probably take the job. So we're in a bit of a sticky situation. But drop a like on this video, like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment on who you think should be the next England manager. I don't want Tuchel, but I'm sort of in a situation where he's sort of better than all of the other managers that are available. So I don't really know what to do, to be honest. But that Greece performance was absolutely disgraceful. At home as well. The first time that Greece have ever beaten England. And the first time they've beaten any team within the top 10 teams in the world rankings. So it's just embarrassing. We could have lost about 7-1 if, like, offside wasn't a thing. Because they had about 5 goals chalked off. And they ultimately deserved it. It weren't a lucky win. Greece deserved to beat us. We weren't good enough on the night. But anyway, get this crap international break over with and bring back club football. Ta-da. Have a lovely rest of your Saturday.